Hey guys, today the Injustice 2 trailer dropped. This is the second cinematic trailer. We got one way back in like June of 2016. This is the second cinematic trailer, and on that first trailer everyone was sort of debating, wondering who that voiceover was, and it was basically revealed in this trailer. It's sort of the same ominous voice talking about our, heroes and villains, why they're fighting, all that. It's very interesting, and it's sort of revealed at the end. It's really cool, so stay around for that. Also, we're going to be analyzing there's a lot of themes here with black and white. I want you guys to pay attention to sort of the black and white themes and how it goes along with the characters and their story. Also, we're going to be talking about how it might play into the actual story of Injustice, as well as talking about basically the 5 new characters they announced. You guys can go check out my other Injustice 2 videos where I did the same thing a little bit if you want after this. Also, we're going to go, be going pretty fast, so try to keep up. First off, it sort of references Superman as a savior, puts him in the white light, and then immediately flashes to the black light, talks about how he's a monster after the events of Injustice 1. After what he did in the regime and all that. Then it talks about Batman and how he's a guardian, and then just like Superman immediately flashes to black, talks about how he's a vigilante, and maybe he's lost his way a little bit after the events in the first one. Then it goes to Supergirl real quick. I think she's going to have an interesting arc in this game. I think it's going to be very important. Then we flash to Batman, who's sort of got this giant thing telling him where everything is. I think he's lost his way maybe a little bit. I think he's going to be going a little too far, maybe a little too ruthless, left with a little too much power after the events of Injustice 1, because he's sort of the hero now, but maybe he's a little gone to the dark side. Then we see here Supergirl talking. It talks about how events of the past affect the future. If you guys don't know what this is from the comics, it's going to be a little hard to explain here. Then it shows Batman confronted by someone, and then it immediately flashes to our first reveal, which is Robin, our first new reveal, I guess I should say. Everyone's wondering which Robin this is, but the voice goes out of its way to make sure that it's Damian Wayne, his son. So we're going to have, obviously, some really cool father versus son moments. It's going to be cool, and obviously you can see the Robin here, which is confusing because he was Nightwing in the other game, and now he's Robin, even though it's still Damian Wayne. And I do think this is all going to take place on Earth 2, that Earth where that happened. Then we get a really sort of emotional moment where you could see the black, or the dark, I should say, on the left side of Superman, and the light is coming from Lois Lane. Sort of his light was Lois Lane. Then he grabs her stomach, which was, if after the events of Injustice 1, you know that she was pregnant when he was tricked into killing her, which leads to the darkest point. Oh, also, here's the ultrasound with Lois Lane's name highlighted just in case. Leads to the darkest moment, which is Superman killing Joker, and it also just happens to have the darkest tone, the darkest tint to that individual frame, which I thought was really cool. Then we get the narrator still talking about society and what's all wrong with it. Then it shows the venom surging up into Bane, so we get the reveal of Bane. Here's a better look at him, and then immediately we flash to another character reveal, Poison Ivy, which is incredible. I think her moves are going to be awesome. I'm interested to see what they do with that. I did not predict this at all, but I still think it's going to be pretty cool. Then next we go to Superman versus Wonder Woman fighting. We're not really sure why they're fighting, but I think they're going to go more into that Supergirl arc, really. I think that's going to be big in the story. Then we sort of get the 4-man face-off here. Obviously, no, Superman and Wonder Woman are fighting, but as to where these two stand, we're not really sure. Then what's really cool is we're looking down at them sort of from above, which is really interesting because I think the narrator this whole time was, and I'm happy to say it, Brainiac, who it's really cool because I've sort of predicted it way back in my other videos. I thought it'd be really cool. I've actually talked about his fighting style and what that would mean. So the big reveal is Brainiac. He's sort of going to be controlling them, making them fight, I think, is what I get from, or gather from all this. He's sort of in the black there. And then what I'm going to leave you guys with is they announced a DLC, a pre-order character, if you will, but I won't spoil that for you guys. If you guys want to go check out the trailer, you can, and not have that spoiled for you once you watch the trailer. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. You guys can comment about the characters, all that, if you really want to know. Make sure to go check out the other Injustice 2 videos, and stay tuned for more Injustice 2 content, rumors, characters. They still have a few more to announce. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.